I think the left has a really deep problem. They have another MLA, or MPP as they're called in Ontario. I think her name is Sarah Jama. Do you want to call up Sarah Jama? Am I getting that name right? Like I say, I'm not a close follower of the NDP, really. Why would you? There she is. And we got a little website there called Fire Jama, Jama. Let's read this. Pump it up for my old eyes. Ontario NDP member of the provincial parliament makes abhorrent comments sympathetic towards Hamas. Sarah Jama, a first-term MPP, demanded Israel, quote, end all occupation of Palestinian land and end apartheid. I don't know if Sarah Jama knows this, but Israel actually left Gaza in the year 2005, which by my math is 18 years ago. There is not a single Israeli office, or there's not a single Jew. They literally removed all the Jews who were living there. They literally dug up the graveyards of the Jews and removed the dead bodies. They did that so they wouldn't be desecrated by Hamas. There's not a single Jew in Gaza. Well, now there is, because the Israeli army is going in. Let me read this. And Ontario NDP MPP is again in hot water after making controversial comments regarding the Hamas terrorist attack in Israel on October 7. Sarah Jama, first-term MPP, released a statement on the deteriorating conditions. Let's click that. Let's read that statement. There we go. Do we have her actual tweet? Oh, no, this is her statement where she says, she's been digging a hole more and more also. It got so bad that her NDP leader in Ontario, and I got to tell you this, I'm a bit of a news hound. All I do is read the news. I'm glued to my Twitter. I got a serious Twitter addiction. I read the news all the time. I get emails. I talk to people. I'm news. I have a news show, news. I can't tell you the name of Ontario's NDP leader, because why would I be interested in a trivial pursuit as that? That's an answer to a trivia question. Hey, Ezra, who's the leader of the Ontario NDP? I don't know. Who's the leader of like the fifth place party in South Korea? Why would I know? Why would I care? So she put out this call for an immediate ceasefire, basically blaming the Jewish victims. And she said, I'm reflecting on my role as a politician who's participating in this settler colonial system. And I ask that all politicians do the same. Free Palestine. She got to spell it right. Well, sister, if you are a settler, why don't you go back to where you're from if you're a colonialist? But she has been called upon. It's sort of funny. The Trivial Pursuit answer of who the leader of the NDP is unbeknownst to me. But she called upon Sarah Jama to retract, which is a weird thing because Sarah Jama obviously believes this. This isn't her first anti-Semitic outburst. I mean, she's a New Democrat MPP. It's shorter to list the friends of the Jews in that party than those with pro-Hamas outbursts. So the leader has certainly not asked Sarah Jama to change her mind. She knows she won't. Or even to apologize. She knows she won't. Just, can you please take that down? Can you please delete that? Can you please, hi, I'm your NDP leader. Can you please delete this deeply troubling post where you're siding with the terrorists against women who were tortured and raped and murdered? And can you check, has she taken anything down as of yet?
I'm checking right now.
We're checking right now. Feel free to put that on the screen and we'll watch you search in real time. I don't think she's taken it down, has she? There it is, right?
Yeah.
And you just loaded that a second ago. So there you have it. Sarah Jama is having a little bit of a rebellion, a little bit of an intifada, a peaceful intifada against her own party because they're not anti-Israel enough for her. Be interesting to see how that ends. I wonder if she'll join the Greens. Or maybe she'll start the Hamas party. Why not? I mean, Toronto police, Peel Region Police, they didn't arrest anybody at the actual Hamas rallies. So why would they arrest Sarah Jama if she started the Hamas party? She could be the leader of it. I can't remember, was she wearing some abaya or hijab or something? She's half dressed for it. I don't know if they allow women to be politicians in Hamas. I don't think so. even if they are covered, I just don't think they allow women to lead. So maybe she'll have to have a different party than the Hamas party. But really, why not? I mean, the police are not arresting Hamas activists in Canada. She could, she could make headlines as the first Hamas elected politician in North America. She'd certainly get a lot of financial election donations. Hey, I got to tell you, I'm going on a cruise with a whole bunch of rebels. We're sailing out of Fort Lauderdale on March 23rd, 2024. That's not so far away, less than 6 months away. A gorgeous trip around the Caribbean. Holland America Line, boy is that luxurious. And we're going to bring some of our favorite rebel talent. Sheila Gunn Reid, David Menzies, and can you believe it? We're actually bringing Tamara Leach with us, and you are invited. That's rebelnewscruise.com.